Yo, listen, it's very windy right now, right? And I'm just trying to find like a place to record videos, and this is the best I could find. And I think it's pretty nice, you know what I mean? But all of the outward growth that you see on the outside, like you see around here, you see me, everything stems from the inside, right? Every outward growth that you see in the world, it stems from something within yourself, right? And a lot of people sort of misunderstand this, and they think that everything comes from the outside itself, right? They see people with a good physique, they see people making money, they see people flexing their cars or flexing their houses and stuff, and they think that that is all that is, right? When in reality, that is not all what that is, because oh my god, there's water falling on my head, bro. I'm gonna move it to the side. When I was around the ages of 15, 16, I'm 18 right now, right? So when I was around like 14, 15, 16, I used to be hella unconfident, right? If there was a group of people right there and he told me, yo, go and approach those people, talk something to them, right? I will go to them, I'll go, yeah, hi. Like it's like some bitch, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not trying to say that that version of me is bad, because that version is the reason why I'm here right now, right? I'm delivering this message because that version of me wasn't able to, and so I just basically learned from that. I went through trials and tribulations, and I'm here delivering you this message right now, right? But anyways, when you think about it, all that you see outside on social media, on everything outside, right? It's all about showing your outward growth. It's about appearing the most desirable. It's about showing your status. It's about showing your cars. It's about showing the type of person you are to the people on the outside. It's about being more attractive to the opposite race. It's being about more it's being about more attractive to the opposite sex, right? It's all about these things which are keeping you in this illusory world, keeping you fixated on the contents of this world, right? I want you to make a distinction between the contents and the game which you're operating this at, which is context, right? I learned this from a YouTuber called Damien SM, right? So you might just type in his name and it's gonna pop up. And he made a really good distinction, which I watched like a couple of months ago, and it's really helped me to understand what he's actually talking about, right? And so what he basically meant is there's content and there's context, which is basically the content is how your day went, what you're doing, and how people perceive you, everything of this, right? It's all of these illusory things which don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but they keep you in your ego most of the time. And when you are trapped in the ego, you're not able to see reality for itself. When you're trapped in the ego, you see everything as not good enough. You see everything you have as, oh, I have this, look, I have a phone to record with, but I want more, right? You don't see the essence of things which you have right now. You're not grateful for the things which you have right now, because if you're not grateful, how are you supposed to get more things? If you're not grateful for where you are, it doesn't matter how down bad you are or how good you are. If you're not grateful for where you are, how are you gonna improve on the things which you already have, right? So in this sort of content and context game, you need to understand that the context which you're operating this game at is basically your consciousness. And what I mean by context is that you're operating this game from a higher paradigm, which is you're not entangled in your thoughts, you're not entangled in the material world, you're not entangled in your sort of egotistic status that you have in this world. Because let's be real, is it actually like real? Like, I'm out here, there's no one here, that's why I picked this spot, but like, think about it, I don't really care. And I'm gonna give you a story about myself, right? I used to entangle my sense of self within the subscribers that I have, within everything that I have on social media, like the numbers and the likes and blah, 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 blah. All of these illusory things, right? It's just pixels on a screen, right? I'm not saying that it doesn't mean anything to me. It means a lot to me because people actually click that button, and that means a lot. Think about how many times you click a like button or like a subscribe button. It's very low. Even for me, I don't really click subscribe too much, but people clicked it on my channel, which is like very amazing to have. That's like a very good feeling to have, right? But at the same time, if you root your sense of self, your whole, I don't even know, like your whole sense of self within those subscribers, within that sort of thing, if that thing fades away one day, your whole sense of self fades away with it. It's just, right? If you root your sense of self within the validation that you have of people, the way you dress and everything that people look at you and they praise you for it, if that is gone, you have no sense of self anymore. And so what the main message which I want to share with you right now is, you shouldn't root your sense of self within the worldly things. Because what happens when you root your sense of self in the worldly things, if those worldly things get taken away from you, you get basically powerless. You become powerless, right? If these subscribers are gone and I root my sense of self in them, and if they're taken away from me, I'm gonna lose my sense of self, right? And so not just that, it can be with anything that you have. It can be any skill that you have. It can be any material possession. It can be anything that you have right now. Everything that you have right now can be taken away from you. So you got to show your gratitude towards it before it's gone, before it's too late, right? But getting back to the content versus context, content, right, is what you sort of, is your meditation, it's your thinking, it's you being involved in your thoughts. Because you need to realize you are not your thoughts. So if you get involved within your thoughts, that means that you're losing your sense of self to something which is illusory, to your thoughts. Thoughts come and go. They come and go. This present moment as well, this cannot be changed. And so the thoughts in this present moment, they should simply just, you should let go of them. And how you let go of them, you become disinterested in them. You don't take them to heart. You just kind of, it's like watching a movie. I'm just gonna pretend like that is like a TV screen, right? It's like that. Your thoughts are right there. You don't need to like be entangled in them like yo. You know what I mean? Like I'm being weird right now, bro. But you know what I mean? You don't need to be entangled in that. And so it's basically understanding the difference between the context which you're operating this game at, which is you are above all the material things. You're above all these things, and simply you're up here, but you're like getting to them. So your sense of self is here regardless of where you are or who you are. Sense of self is up here. All the material things that you're getting are down here. And if this thing goes away, it doesn't matter. You still have your sense of self. You can still strive for more. If something fails, you can get back up. Focus on more things, right? And so with that being said, I don't want to make this video too long. I hope you get the message of today. And if you're a YouTuber or entrepreneur, like myself, I've got something interesting for you. So you can click the link in the description down below, right? So with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.